Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. Top of the day all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you're supposed to get it. When you're supposed to receive it, see it, hear it. Let it become a part of you. Let it become you. Most High God, speak to me and speak through me. Heal me and heal through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you will have for me to say, Most High? Ashe, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Get some numbers real quick. We got 1, 5, 6, and 6. What I see is 666. Love, love, love. We got 18. Which, when you add them up, you get 9. If you're seeing these numbers, this message is for you. This is a download. Every individual in this world, everything in this world is born. They're born. And then made to be what you are. The Most High God created our soul and spirit. That's when our soul and spirit was born. So, we was born in the heavens. And then we agreed to come down to this earth, to this dimension, to be born again. And after we was born again, depends on how you was rose, taught, trained, it made you what you are today. Your experiences made you what you are today. Whatever you was taught made you who you are today. How you was trained, if you got house training, if you got morals and standards, you had to be trained in that. Taught. Raised that way. So then you was made to be a person of standards, a person of integrity. And remember, we was born from the Most High God. No sin. He was perfect. Until we came into this dimension, then we was born of sin. So, if you was raised the correct way, you were raised to be made not to be a sinner, to be honest, to be truthful, to be loving, to be giving, to be caring. You was raised that way. And if you was raised that way, it made you that way. No one is born made. In this dimension, we was born raised in heaven. In this realm, this dimension, no one is born made. You have to be trained and raised and taught to become what you make of yourself. Train up a child so when they grow up, they will not depart from what they was trained to do. I'm going to leave that like that. Most High God, speak from the top of this deck all the way to the bottom. Ashe, 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 ashe. Thank you. Thank you. From the top of this deck. Top of the deck. We got the Page of Wands. The middle of the deck. We got Death. And on the bottom of the deck, we got the Six of Cups. The Page of Wands. The energy represented by the Page of Wands only serves others and requires with little affirmation or approval from others. Let's read that again. Everybody is born and then made to be what you are. The energy represented by the Page of Wands only serves others and requires with little affirmation or approval from others. The energy of being made a good person is to serve others. Look at Jesus. He was born. And what he was born for, to come and bear our sins for us. And it didn't even, most people, they dogged him for doing what he did. The Most High allowed him to come into this dimension, to be born again, because he was already born in heaven. He was already good in heaven. I feel a scratch right here, so and that's my left hand. It's down in this area. It wasn't my palm, but it was in this area. Jesus showed so much love to the world. The Most High God loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten Son. And what did Jesus do when he came down here? He served others. Because the Most High told him to serve, to help, to heal, to feed, to teach, to lead others. And it requires little affirmation or little approval from others. He only wanted to get the approval from the Most High God, the one who created him. Then we got death. He came and gave his life so that we can be born again. Because we was born as sinners when we entered into this realm. So with his death, I can receive his death for what he done for all that I did. To be born again. Death. The death is not about the literal death of anyone. Listen to what the card is saying. The death is not about the literal death of anyone. It represents the death of a project, the death of lying, the death of cheating, the death of stealing, the death of being dishonest, the death of destroying. The death of the sin that the Most High God is not pleased with. Death is not about the literal death of anyone. It represents the death of a project, plan, or relationship. Destroying existing life, then die to be reborn. I'm not finna play with y'all. Then we got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups represents fond memories. That means happy memories, good memories, great memories. And a happy remembrance of childhood. It represents a refreshing, a openness, and innocence. So that with Jesus' death, it cleansed us. It made us back innocent. It refreshed us from the original birth, the original time that we was born. It allowed us to go back to the Most High, not with the filth of sin, but to have the death is a rebirth. Destroying existing life, then die and be reborn. Be reborn to what? Be reborn to the innocence. It represents a openness, a refreshing openness. Now we can speak to the Most High God with a clean slate. You know how good babies smell? That is such a refreshing smell. They smell so pure. And that's how the Most High wants our spirit and soul to return back to Him. Pure. And He loved us so much that He allowed His Son, my big brother, your big brother, to come and handle what we was born in this dimension. Remember, everyone is born and then made to be what you are. Jesus was born. He was born in a manger. He was born by a virgin, a miracle. And then He was raised by the Most High God Himself to be a leader, a true speaker, a healer, a lover, a fighter, a person that stands 10 toes down, a person that gets knee deep in things. What things you ask? The truth. Take a resonate and leave the rest. Everyone is born and then made to be what you are. No one is born made. You have to be trained and raised and taught to become what you make of yourself. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace, love, and light. And remember, take what resonate and leave the rest. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.